Hello YouTube, Kasa here from PC Gaming and Tech, and in this video I'm going to talk about the customer services or the so-called iPhone 7 water resistant thing. So basically what happened, as you guys know, that I have received the iPhone 7 on the day it launched on the 16th of September, and I did the unboxing. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch that video. So on the 16th, as I ended up damaging my phone in the water, it wasn't intentionally. So I called the Apple support next day and didn't realize that the water somehow got into the phone. And I called them and I told them that this is what happened, and he asked me a couple of questions: that did you submerge the phone into the water, or did you drop the phone in the water? And I was like, no, it wasn't submerged or dropped into the water. And basically my friend tried to throw some water on me while I was playing with my phone, and the water, and now at the moment the screen of the phone is freaking out, and I can see a small drop or a tiny bit of water on the right hand corner, top right hand corner of my screen, of my iPhone screen. And he was like, okay, can you please gently tap the phone on your hand and see if any water comes out? I did the same and replied him that there is no water coming out of the phone. And he said, okay, if the phone was not submerged into the water, then we have a new feature in this one, which is a water resistant, and it should not be happening. What you can do, you can simply bring the phone to one of the Apple stores, and then they will see it, and then they will do what they have to do. If they can repair it, they will repair it for you, otherwise they will replace the phone for you. So today I went to the Apple store, made an appointment, and went to the Apple store, and the guy in the Apple store, he asked me the same thing. I told him the whole story, and then he said, okay, let me just check. And he the SIM tray out, and he tried to put some light in it using his phone, and he turned on the flashlight and tried to put some light in it, and he was like, now there is a water damaged indicator which is being triggered. So unfortunately, as this phone, we will consider it as a water damaged, and the water damaged phone is not covered in the warranty, and we cannot do nothing. If you want to us to repair it, you have to pay for the repair charges, and if it is a repair able, or if we can repair it. If not, then you have to pay amount, and we will replace the phone. And I was like, okay, can you please check? And after checking, it was like, now we have to replace the phone, and it will cost you about £290, which I have already paid and got this one, the video you are watching at, and I'm doing the voiceover on, and that's a basically replacement phone. So I asked him that you guys are advertising it that it is a water resistant, but I can assure you that the phone was not dipped or submerged into the water, and it was just a let's say a cup of water, or a glass of water, which was thrown on me by my friend, and while the phone was in my hand, and the whole water didn't splashed on the phone. Most of the water was on my arm and on my body instead of the phone. So but he was like, no, as the indicator has been indicated, and we will treat this phone as a water damaged, and you have to pay the money. So I have paid him the money, got back home and called the Apple support again. I wanted to take it further, so at least there were other things I talked about. We had a conversation, and then I was like, you guys are advertising it that the phone is water resistant. And he was like, yeah, a phone is water resistant, and we do we managed to get the rating of IP67, which means that the phone was tested under the certain or circumstances, or in the laboratory, where the environment and the other things are completely different than the normal life or normal world. So I was like, okay, if it is the case, then you guys are advertising, and even in your keynotes, that the phone is water and water, dust, and splash resistant. So you are advertising, or you are, at least you are showing it on your keynotes and on your website, that the lady was using the phone in the rain. So if someone is using the phone in the rain, and a drop of water, rain, will end up in the phone, and the phone will get damaged, will it be covered in the warranty? And he was like, no, it will not be covered in the warranty. And I was like, then don't at least misguide the people or the world, or advertise it in that way if you are not covering that. And I think if the drop of water, I can, okay, let's say if my phone is being water damaged, it was my mistake, or my friend's mistake. But that thing, you are literally advertising that you can use your phone in the rain up to 30 in the rain, or the IP67 means that you can use the phone, or phone should be fine if it will be under the 1 meter depth of the water up to 30 minutes. So that's what IP67 means. And if I like, yeah, that's right. But then he took me to the computer or the Mac in the Apple Store, and he showed me that in the where they are advertising splash, water, and dust resistant, there is a tiny little plus, or I think one, on the left corner. And then he took me to the terms and condition, where it is, where you know that at the end of the page, where we have the small or the tiny words, or the terms and condition written at the end of that line. It was saying liquid damage phones are not covered in warranty. And then at that stage I gave up, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, but at least you should not be advertising it. So he was like, it is just the advertisement. I'm like, okay, I shall take it further. And then after getting home, I called Apple support, and I wanted to make a complaint. I left and did made a complaint, ended up making a complaint, and ended up taking the emails and the things of the higher customer relation management. So I will send them an email, and let's see what they're going to do. I don't want my money, but at least they shouldn't be misguiding the people that your phone is that water resistant. Okay, it is water resistant, but if you will end up putting some water or even a drop of water in your phone, you are not covered. So my advice to the people who have already received their iPhone 7 and will be receiving the phone shortly, or in next couple of days or weeks, a month's period of time, whenever you will get it, please do not fool yourself or think that your phone is covered in and you have a water resistant even phone. Let's not talk about waterproofing, because it is not. So even your phone is not water resistant. If you will end up damaging the phone by the water somehow, even if you will use it in the rain or whatever the scenario is, if you will damage your phone is not covered in Apple warranty. So please do not use your phone in the water or in the rain. So that's all my experience from the Apple. And if you like this video, guys, please leave a like. If you dislike it, and leave a comment if you have any questions. And I will see you guys in the next one.